Namaste. Welcome you all for the yoga session. Sit upright. Sit in any comfortable position, but sit upright. You can sit on the floor or chair. If you are sitting on the floor, sit on a pillow or a couple of folded blankets so that the spinal column is upright. Tip of the thumb and index finger in contact, palms facing upward. In the present days, I think most people are haunted by anxiety. In general, in today's world, and particularly in trying times like this, anxiety has become a very common problem. So we should try to understand the root cause of anxiety and work on the techniques and the skills to alleviate or reduce or to remove the anxiety. So let us keep this as the central theme of today's class. Patanjali's Yoga Sutras offer all the techniques and skill sets one has to develop to be free from anxiety. So now close your eyes. Be comfortable. First, feel your posture. The toes, the feet, ankle joints, legs from ankle to the knees, then the knee joints, Then from knees to the hips, both the thighs. Then watch your pelvic cavity, abdominal cavity, chest cavity, shoulder complex, upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, the palms, fingers, fingertips, from fingertips to the base of the fingers, then the palms, the wrist, forearms, elbows, upper arms, shoulder complex, throat and the neck, chin and the cheeks, ears, lips, nose, eyes, temples, forehead, sides, back and top of the skull cavity. Just watch. Now feel the complete posture from the toes to the tip of the head. Be aware. Now, most important thing, were you really able to focus your mind, or is it scattered and disturbed? Pay attention. The very first principle we must know is that mind is an instrument. Mind is an instrument. That's why it is called Antahkarana. Like the body is an instrument, mind is also an instrument. An instrument is supposed to help us. It should work according to our wish and plan. But now examine yourself in this brief body scan that we did. That was our purpose, that was our wish to do the body scan. How much was it accomplished by this instrument called mind? Generally, the mind goes to something past, projects something to the future. In the face of whatever challenges, whether real or imaginary, it simply projects. So it keeps shuttling between past and future. So it picks up something from the past, projects to the future. That is the source of anxiety. And this projection happens in the background of our samskara, the impressions, the kind of impressions we have. Based on that, the mind projects into that unknown future. And therefore there is disturbance, there is no focus. So understand this. Mind is an inner instrument. The insider, the subject, the real you or the boss. Depending upon the kind of impressions we have, the level and intensity of disturbance, the duration of disturbance can vary, and that's how anxiety levels can be mild, medium intensity, short duration, long duration, and almost always in a state of anxiety. Now we look at one more technique. This we have been practicing all through in almost all the classes. Invariably, we practice the abdominal breathing. Let us do that. But today, let us pay special attention to what this mind is doing. What it has to do? Yes, the following. As we inhale, the abdominal cavity, the lowermost portion of the abdomen, then the middle, then the top of the abdomen should expand all around. As we exhale, the top of the abdomen, middle, then bottom of the abdomen should contract. Feel the expansion all around as we inhale, including the paraspinal muscles at the back. Similarly, as we exhale, also watch these paraspinal muscles, how they respond to the breathing. Make the breathing slow, steady, calm, even. Don't exert yourself. Be watchful. Watch your abdominal cavity. Feel. You are launching your inhalation at the base of the spine, the location of the Mooladhara chakra, and gradually move upwards. Feel the sacral region, that is behind the genital area, the spinal column, behind the genital area, the zone of the Swadhisthana chakra, and then behind the navel point, that is the lumbar region, lower back, the Manipura chakra, both as we inhale and exhale. Any thoughts, let go. Now, watch the flow of the breath at the nostrils also. The entry and exit points of the breath. Pay careful attention. Is the air entering evenly through both nostrils? Or which nostril is dominant? Is the right dominant or the left nostril dominant? Pay attention. Then when you inhale, how the air is gazing in at the openings of the nostrils, then all along the nasal cavity, similarly when you exhale, how it is coming, gazing past the nasal cavity and how it is exiting. When you inhale, which portion of the nasal opening does the air touch us first? Is the top or the bottom or the sides or just going centrally? The more and more you deepen the awareness, you will be able to feel all the subtleties. Then feel the temperature or the warmth and humidity of the incoming air and the outgoing air. At every stage become aware, where is your mind right now? The more and more you become aware, the mind tends to be in the present. It does not seek the past, nor does it project to the future. And that is the anxiety-free state. Purely in the present. Now similarly, after you inhale, there is a small pause before you exhale. Watch that. Similarly, after you exhale, there is a small pause before you inhale. Watch even that. And then always remember that the divine energy is going in and all the impurities are going out. Impurities does not simply mean the chemical toxins, but the negative impressions also. Right, now I don't say be relaxed because we expect you to be always relaxed. Now open your eyes. A lot of people do ask whether there are any short 5 minutes technique to overcome anxiety. But it is not that easy. We have to train the mind to be in the present. We have to overcome that habit of the mind to pick up something from the past, project into the future. So that must be handled. Now we are going to again look at one more important technique to overcome the anxiety, that is the chanting of the sacred word Om. Now sit upright and sit in any comfortable posture. Chest and navel up, tip of the thumb and index finger in contact. Gently close your eyes. Be aware of the posture. Now we are going to pronounce the word Om. So the procedure is you have to inhale, and as you exhale, chant Om. We will all do together. What we do is we will, let us say, inhale for 4 seconds, which should be possible. Then chant the word Om, that also approximately for 4 seconds. So you can join with me and watch the vibrations of the word Om, and you should be able to feel. To chant the Om, first we have to open the mouth, then it comes from the base of the throat. Then for Wu, you have to slightly narrow the mouth. For Ma, you have to close the lips. Then it merges into a silence. You must watch all these actions that happen. Listen to what you pronounce, so that the mind is focused. and feel the vibrations. We will do to inhale, be relaxed. Just introspect. What did this instrument called mind was doing? Was it with Om in and through? Or Om became just a mechanical chanting? You have to check. Now I will slightly modify this. Same, we have to chant Om like this, 4 seconds inhalation, 4 seconds exhalation. But we will do it every alternate cycle, the chanting of Om. What does this mean? We inhale, as we exhale, chant Om. Then one more inhalation, exhalation without chanting Om. Subsequently, the third inhalation, as we exhale, chant Om. Fourth, only inhalation, exhalation. Fifth, chanting of Om. That is a very odd cycle of breathing. We chant Om. We'll approximately keep it as 4 seconds inhalation, exhalation. You can start now. Om. Be relaxed. Look at your experience here. Because of that gap, naturally disturbed mind will exploit that gap to dig into the past, turn the canvas of the future. Understand your mind and know that you are not the mind. Mind is an instrument. Now we are going to do the following. We are going to chant the word Om in a continuous phase. In the sense, you just chant Om maybe for 4 seconds, then inhale within couple of seconds, then again Om. So the rhythm I will start, then you can also join once you get the rhythm. We will start now. Om. 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 Keep doing. Watch the vibrations along the spinal column. Be focused. Any thoughts, let go. Feel the vibrations within you. Feel the presence of the mind. Become aware. Chanting of Om, that frequency, that vibrations, lend a great support to keep anxiety away. Now be relaxed. Keep the eyes closed. Feel that inner calmness. One of the impressions that creates anxiety is raga, excessive attraction, something that we feel that almost without this I cannot live. We should not mistake excessive attraction for love. taking example of the current situation, what create anxiety is about the health of our kith and kin, be it be spouse, children, grandchildren, and we become anxious. Now just see where all you are attached. It does not mean we should not take care of our kith and kin. We have to follow all precautions. Nothing wrong in praying for them. And if the prayer goes beyond the selfish motive, it is better. There was a farmer who used to get a very good yield because he used to get good seeds. And he used to give good seeds to his neighbor farmers also. So that they also got good yield. One person asked this farmer, why do you give them also the good seeds? You only use so that you will have more demand, more prosperity. The farmer said, no, it is not like that. If they put bad seeds and if those plants are unhealthy, infected by so many bacteria, etc., then those bacteria will also haunt my field and my yield will also be in problem. Hope you get the message. Therefore, we should not only pray for our kith and kin, but we should expand that spectrum. Sarve janaha sukhino bhavantu. And the moment we come out of this more selfish attachment, mind can become more focused. Any selfish motive, mind will get naturally disturbed. So contemplate on this. In today's world, as if neighbors and everybody is also healthy, then we will also be healthy. So this impression of deep-rooted raga, we must handle. Don't keep on brooding over unnecessary projections of the mind. Whatever care has to be taken, that must be taken, then that is it. So now just make an audit of your excessive attractions, similarly, excessive aversion, dvesha, this should not be there. If it is there, I cannot be happy. That is dvesha. So work on your hatred. What all you hate, develop non-hatred attitude. Then this aham, me and mine. Let's see how much of this is gripping you. If you remember you when you were maybe 5 years, there was not much of attachment or ego, me and mine kind of feeling. Then slowly we started feeling mine, me, and all the complications started. So we have to contemplate on who really am I? Then the next one is fear. Today this is a serious problem. One of the main source for anxiety, fear of losing, fear of losing health, life, here we should remember there is something called as healthy fear. That should be there. Referring to the current situation, healthy fear should be there. Maintaining social distance, hygiene, all that is stipulated, that should be there. But with all that, just the factor of fear, the mind can project it beyond these things, make us anxious. So these four things we should carefully watch. These are all based on Patanjali's Yoga Sutra. Asmita, Raga, Dvesha, Abhinivesha, Kleshaha. These are the kleshas we have. We must cleanse our mind from these kleshas. And the root cause of all these kleshas is avidya, ignorance. Ignorance about what? Ignorance about our true nature. So we have to often contemplate to who am I? Without handling these impressions, you cannot simply be free from anxiety. Just divert mind through some XYZ entertainment schemes does not establish inner peace. So I must work on these things. And we will take each of these things in our next sessions. Try to understand the etiology of these kleshas and how to remove these burdens from the mind so that we can be free from anxiety. Now let us do the following, that is, watch the following locations. Watch the base of the spine, Mooladhara Chakra. Watch the region behind the genital area, all located on the spinal column. I am only telling you the location. Behind the genital area is Swadhisthana. Behind the navel point is Manipura. Behind Anahata, behind the center of the chest is Anahata. Behind the pit of the throat is Vishuddhi. So we are going to stimulate these 5 points because chakras have a big role on the endocrine glands, and the endocrine chemistry has also a influence on the anxiety. So what we do to stimulate these chakras is we are going to use the sacred Panchakshari mantra Namah Shivaya. Shiva means Shubham. So Namah Shivaya is a prayer to the Supreme to establish good for the whole universe. So the procedure is, when you say Na, you must feel the vibrations at the root of the spine, Muladhara. Ma, you must feel the Svadhisthana. She, Manipura. Va, Anata. Ya, Vishuddhi. You can join me. Inhale. Namah Shivaya. 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 Be relaxed. Watch the deeper depth of calmness. Try to be in the present. In all your activities, try to feel the presence of the mind. Salutation to sage Patanjali. even as you chant, get completely involved. Become aware. Take a deep breath. Yogena jittasya padena vacham malam sharirasya cha vaidyakena yopakarottam pravaram muninam Patanjalim pranjaliranatosmi Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Krishnarpanamastu. Shubhamastu.